Hi, welcome to InsaneCoder channel. So this is the third tutorial of our SQL question answer series. So in this video, I'm going to just talk about use of having clause and group by clause. Uh, SQL terms like group by and having. So how do we use it in SQL? And other than that, I will be showing you two MCQ question answer related to it that may be asked in Java interview, online tests, and all. So let's begin. So let's read this question here, which is you can see on the top of here. And then we will, based on this question, we will try to understand what is the use of the group by and having clause. So as you can see here, so what does this question say? It says that find the count of the customers from each country if the number of the customers from that country is more than 2. That means that we have this table here which is customers, so it's saying that we need to find out the count of customers. So this is the customer ID and this is the country name. We need to find out the count of the customers whose count is more than 2, and then we also have to show that from which country they belongs to. Like in this table you can see how many people are from USA: 1, 2 and 3. So for them result should be show it's like that. Customer number should be 3 and country USA. Let's see for India how many are there. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So result for them should be show as 4 and India. Now let's see from how many are from Japan. Japan we have only 2 people are there. So because it's not, we have condition which is like it should be more than 2, because this condition does not satisfy, so it will not come in results. Similar cases for Canada. Canada we have only 1 customer in this table, so this will also not be the part of our result. So let's see how do we write the query for that. So as you can see here, how do we use first thing you need to understand is that we are grouping these results based on country name, right? So that's why we will be using group by in this statement. And second condition we are using more than 2, and we are using that condition after group by. So for that we have to use having clause actually. So let's see what is this complete statement. As you can see, select, it will count the number of customer IDs. So it will count these customer IDs and as customer name. So in this output, it will show it as a customer name, whatever count comes. And second column will be country. Here, as you can see, country. So it should be from, as you know, table name is customers. And then what we have to do, this condition will be applied. First of all, this condition will be applied group by country. So all these will be sorted based on the countries. And then have, then like count will be taken as mentioned over here, count, and it will write and these counts on this table. But then we have another condition having, which says that cust number should be greater than 2. So all the countries with the less than the 2 or equal to 2 will be removed. So only these two country will be remaining in our output. So, but there is one condition having. Why don't we use here where the customer numbers are equal to, means greater than 2? So there is a one condition we need to use having after. If we use group by, after that we have to use having in our SQL. That's why like we are using having here. Okay, hope you understand this. So to show you more, yeah, like more results on this, let me show you. Go to one site where you can maybe see this. I'll show you here on my browser. Okay, so this is a site here. What you can see, this is a table. It has more records actually. We can only see these records. So here you can see this customer ID name is there and country is at the end. You don't need to worry about other columns, just focus on that. And here you should notice that we have more than 5 records. Here it's just showing 5, but just for execution purpose, and because we can't show all the table records here, so they are showing only 5 records. So what they want, their condition is they want to group by them by country in here, like customer should be now greater than 5 here, more than 5, and they want to group by it by country. So if you see, it has a similar query also, select count and customer id. In our case we had customer cust id, so they have customer id. Country, there is a country column here, another column country here, as you can see. And then from table customer, so table name here is also customers, and they are grouped by grouping it by country. And then you are using having count cust id greater than 5. So in this case, because they are using this first column name, so they are using having count here, having count greater than 5 here. So I think so maybe in our case we may have to use this count in our query, but let's see. You can just focus on this one for right now. So let's see how it executes actually. So as you can see, this query, we run it. As I told you, like we have more than 5 records. So you can see it will here that count will be come here as the customers count, and here you can see the country, like which country, and you can see that these counts are more than 5, because in this case we are only doing for more than 5. Okay, let me show you another condition here. Suppose you want to also count be in the form of like ascending or descending order. So I can show you one more example. So query is same till here 5, and then there is another condition which is order by count of customer id in descending order. So if we do this, so here if we execute this query, so table will be same in this case also. Here you can see like this first column is also in the descending order, sorted in descending order, so we can use order by also after that. So that is how like we use having, and so so that's how we do it. So let's go to, okay, let's go to mcqs. So mcq, what kind of mcq question answers can be asked on based on that? So you can be asked like having clause does the having clause does which of the following. So acts like a where, as I told you, like it does not acts like a where, it is okay, but it is used for group rather than rows. Yeah, that looks correct one, because it's used for group, not just for the rows. Acts as a where clause, but used for rows. This is wrong because it's not used for the rows. Actually, where clause is used for columns rather than, no, it's not used for column also. Exactly where, so no, it's not so exactly where. So A should be the answer for this. Okay, let's go to the third question of over this. So third question is like which of the following statement is true about SQL query? So first statement is an SQL query can contain having clause even if it does not no you can, does not a group by a clause. It does not use a group by clause. So this is wrong because we have to use having only with the group by. An SQL query can contain a having clause only if it has a group by clause. Yes, that is the correct statement. All attributes used in the group by clause must appear in the select clause. As you can see in the last query, we saw that this one we have to use in the select. So yeah, country. So it should be a part of the select. So this is looks also true. So not all the attributes used in the group by clause need to be appear in need not to be appear in the clause, as this is the looks right, so this should not be the right one because it's using not. So let's see the answer. So as you can see, these two are the correct answers, that having must be used with the group by clause, and group by clause all the attributes must appear in the select clause. So that's the right answer. So hope you like this tutorial. So to watch more tutorial, please subscribe this channel, and thanks for watching.